All right, so we get to the last part of the day where Arne is going to wrap it up for us. Sorry? Okay, so Arne and Madeleine are going to wrap it up. Great.
Can start. Yes, coming. This is
And
a very
Trevor
well
as well has to say
prepared.
something because
This is a very well
what is-
prepared wrap up, isn't it? This is a very well prepared wrap up.
I don't intend to go to the slides actually because we had too many slides and too much talking.
Yeah.
Outlook. And the Outlook actually, instead of showing it on the slide, you all have this paper there on your seat. And there is what's there where SuSanA is a co-convener. That's quite interesting. And it as well shows all the working group meetings which are there during the Stockholm Water Week. Yes, so come, let's continue to meet there. And there is one on Thursday between 16 hours and 19 hours. Maybe that's one I should as well put here. This one. Room 351, where we'll collect feedback from all working groups, see an overview of the working group tools, and discuss overarching, somehow summarize what did we learn from the Water Week and what should we take in the next, what should we take on in the next year. We'll talk on that as well in the core group now and tomorrow afternoon, and that's it. The other exercise we are always doing is to say, where's the next SuSanA meeting? And I know there is a suggestion, but I don't know exactly what is the suggestion, so maybe Trevor, please.
Right. Sorry. The next SuSanA meeting. We've been approached by the Sustainability Forum, which many of you may have attended. The last one was in Amsterdam in 2014. And I think Arne was there with a lot of other folks, Aqua Consult, right, etc., and many other folks who are active in the Sustainability Forum. They didn't have anything in 2015, but they are going to have another Sustainability Forum in 2016, and they want to team up with SuSanA and have a SuSanA meeting and a WASH Sustainability Forum together in a sub-Saharan African country. And the countries they're currently talking about are Ghana, or Uganda, or Zambia, or South Africa. So that discussion has been started, and that would be one suggestion or one idea that we could consider for the next SuSanA meeting. That would be the 21st, and the timing would be in the first quarter. So it would be at the end, probably sometime in March, maybe early April, sometime there. So rather soon. But we just did SuSanA meeting this year, now in August and previously in May, so we're good at doing these things quickly. So that would be one suggestion. Other than that, because it's a plenary, so we're also open for other suggestions for SuSanA, for the next SuSanA meeting. Naturally, the key thing is that there's a strong local partner and there's a strong driving force, and we're not doing a standalone event because we never do.
Yes, the idea is as well to combine it with events which are there in any case. So this is from the SuSanA roadmap, if you download it, which are the events coming up. Is there another idea and suggestion? So please. Yes?
Not an idea, but in 2016, the
Mike,
WEDEC
is there a
will
mic?
be in Ghana.
Hmm?
The WEDEC conference. Thank you. The WEDEC conference 2016 will be in Ghana. So if we can combine conferences, it's really great, more efficient.
When is it in Ghana?
But usually they are around May, June.
Oh. Okay. So that's slightly okay.
Isn't it every other year?
Just one correction. The Sanitation Water for All is hosting what's called a ministerial meeting, and that is going to happen in the first quarter. Date undecided, but maybe as early as February, March. And the idea there is post the SDG announcement that in fact all the ministers would be invited to one venue. That is distinct from the high-level meeting, which is now in October.
Okay.
So that's the discussion with the ministers of finance. So that now happens in October, and the ministers have their own session in, as I say, date and venue to be determined, but as
But
early
still
as
in
February,
Washington.
March. No, it won't be in Washington. Definitely won't be in Washington.
Will it be in
the only
Africa?
reason that it's in Washington is the high-level meeting fits with the Minister of Finance, which is the fall World Bank meeting. So there's another venue under discussion, and it may be announced at the end of this week even.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Piers. And if there are other ideas, contact Trevor so that we can maybe combine these ideas or find synergies or select among them, share them with you. Great, thank you. Having said this, I think that's it for today. It was a rich, a full day. I'm really excited about it. And give the thanks to Madeleine and SCI, who again did the 8th time a great job. And it's not fully over. There's something waiting for us, but I leave that to you, Madeleine.
Yes, first of all, I would like to say that we will run the 9th meeting next year in connection with Water
Yeah,
Week.
great.
So
Okay.
we all meet here next year again. Liking it or not, we are always here for you. And yes, thank you. I would like to thank everyone who has been joining us on the web. It has been very nice to follow the Twitter flow, because I understand that people have been watching us online, coming to the meeting, or doing the contrary, being in the meeting and go home and watch us online for several reasons. So that's really nice, and I think we have had quite a good attendance, and the Twitter flow has been nice, and you have been very nice and patient with us. And we are actually going down to what is called the self-paid dinner. It's very nice. We're going to have a float for ourselves on the water down in the canal here, and it's a very nice location. Lovely evening out there.
It's
And-
15 minutes walking distance? Or?
Or not even that. It depends if you take the German direction, it will be complicated. If you follow the Swedish shortcut, it will be very quick. So you know who to follow. Follow your local guide and you will be there quickly. It's downhill, very close to here. Follow German maps,
reach
it
at
takes
midnight.
you time. Okay. And then it's we also like to treat you a little bit, and I think we are all very tired and happy, so we have some wine, and so we have a little mingle before we go down. But we need to start to organize our things, because on Monday there will be 70 climate researchers in this house again, so we have to leave it as we received it this morning. So we will be doing cleaning up while you are mingling. So.
Okay, the glass wine here and carrying the chair here.
Yeah, a little bit. No, not chair. But make sure that you bring cups and stuff like that to the kitchen. That will facilitate for us.
Yes, this one.
Yeah.
I just have a question. I'm sorry if you already covered this off, but is it safe to assume that anyone who's a member of SuSanA is part of sort of ambassador for SuSanA? So if we're attending an event that isn't officially on this list, like CAPNet in Colombia, that we can reach out to you, and for instance, Ava, who will be going, could do something on SuSanA's behalf? Okay.
Yes, and please complete the list. Send events which you feel are interesting for SuSanA. This is not an official list; it's a collection.
May I recommend you to enter in contact with the SuSanA Secretariat, and then I can recommend you to do something very nice. You do a Facebook event in connection to you. You make a SuSanA Facebook event to everyone going to that conference. Works very well. That's what you do with the younger people, and it's very cheap, very easily arranged, and you sit and you find your people around. So we should try that in connection with the conference, because you might not be the only SuSanA member going there. So you can bring update from the Secretariat if you take contact with them. And then you can have a discussion around certain topics.
The forum is also very useful to find out.
Yeah. So I think back to the logistics and back to the basics. We are
Is it written somewhere?
happy that you all came, and we are about to close this very nice meeting, the 20th meeting for SuSanA. We
Yes.
started before 2008. And the 8th meeting here, and let's celebrate that outside. Thank you very much. And
Yes.
for my
Thanks
time.
very much. Meeting is closed.